Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're taking a look at the TP-Link Casa Cam, and this is the fourth video in our video series of smart home automation. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, if you haven't seen the very first video that we did where we reviewed all of these smart home products on the channel, check it out as we covered the utility and the functionality of each one. Today we're going to be continuing. This is the fourth in the series, so we've already done a couple other videos that have been posted or will be posting shortly on the channel that focuses really on security. So we're going to take a look at the TP-Link in depth, this Casa Cam, set it up and see how the quality works and how it ties into the entire ecosystem. So let's get right to it. Now, as we've been going down the journey of smart home technology, we've already looked at LED bulbs, we looked at switches, now we're looking at, or the plugs, we're now looking at cameras. And this camera could be used for a couple purposes. First of all, obviously there's peace of mind in being able to monitor what's going on in your home, but more importantly, staying in touch with your kids, your pets that are around the home because of some of the capabilities that the camera has. If we take a look at some of the features here, starting from the very top, you have access remotely using your phone. You get free cloud storage, 2 days of video activity per camera at no cost, which is a great value. You also have pixel, the high definition quality because it's 1080p, and you have two-way communication with night vision, and there's some home automation functionality. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing and see how this works. Now this one they claim specifically works with Alexa. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now in the box you're going to find your camera. You do have some mounting screws that go with the mounting plate if you want to fix this to a wall, a micro USB cable, as well as a charging brick and some instructions. So let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look at the camera. Now the camera, as we have right here, has a mounting base that is an optional mounting base if you want to put this on a wall, and you can see where kind of the screws go right there. But the camera itself is made out of a metal construction, which is really nice. I think that it really gives a really sturdy feel to the camera itself, and can be mounted either on a coffee table, if you have a bookshelf, wherever you want to put it, or mount it on a wall. Remember, you do need power, so you need this micro USB cable, which is significantly, it's pretty long, so you can see how long that is. But that is something that you have to consider as far as the placement goes. Now, metal design, it does have these hinges right here that allow you to move up and down. Here you have the two-way speaker, kind of, so you can hear where things are going to come from. And then what you can do is you can actually rotate this to get a certain angle. So let's go ahead and power this up, and we'll connect it to the app and see how it works. Now before going through the setup process, and you can see I already have it powered up, I wanted to share a couple specs. So this camera has a 25-foot range night vision camera. So you should be able to see clearly up to 25 feet away from the camera. Objects, persons, cats, dogs, whatever it is, up to 25 feet. The USB cable is a 10-foot long micro USB cable. Great length. Going to give you a lot of flexibility as to where you can put it. And then also it has 1080p resolution. So good camera quality for night vision, good camera quality for day vision, and then a long cable as well. You're going to have up to a gig worth of storage online for that 2-day period. So all those things combined makes this a really good value. So let's go ahead and take a look at how it works, and we'll set it up. Now you're going to have to download the Kaza app as we've highlighted in our videos, the first, second, and third videos that we've done so far with smart home automation. And it's going to use the same app that's going to control everything. So what we're going to do is add the device, as we've done before, and you'll notice that the Casa Cam is there, so we'll choose it. And then what we're going to do is go through the setup process. And remember, we have two mounting options that you can go through, and it's just going to walk you through as to which mounting type you have. So I have the flat surface tabletop, and then I'll just go through the process and set it up. Now the setup process is very similar to what we've seen before. It's going to look for the cam, found it really quickly. I'm just going to name it, and then I'll just hit next. Now one additional feature that you do have is to enable notifications. That's in the event that there is some type of notice or movement that it will send you a picture of what's going on there. I'm not going to enable it as we're going to be moving this around a lot, and I don't want to get notified for every movement. So we're going to hit next to record our Wi-Fi settings onto the camera, and we're almost done. Once it's detected and it's set up the Wi-Fi as we just saw, you're going to be able to see a live view. You can see that the quality is actually really, really good. Very crisp and clean. So what we're going to do is it's going to ask us, is the positioning complete? I'm saying I'm done positioning. There's a firmware update, so we'll go ahead and go through the update. And then once it's updated, we'll come back to the video. All right, so it looks like we have everything configured correctly, and it's picking up an image. And let's see, how real time it is. So I'm just going to bring my hand over to see what's the lag, and you'll notice how it's coming up on screen. Taking it away, a slight lag. Bring it back in. That's not bad. Now we can also blow this up or zoom in. To do that, I'm just going to rotate my phone like this, and now that's the larger view. Let's get a little bit closer. You can see the overall quality. I can zoom in. So here I have my fellows there all working with little Groot. I can come back. So that's my live view. Tap this to come back to this view. And there's a couple features that you can work with. You can schedule, and this is going to allow you to schedule activities, when the alerts should turn on and when they should turn off, based on the specific schedule. And then you can also modify the resolution. So you'll notice here that you have different activity zones that you can set up. So let's go into that so you can see what that looks like. And this is going to be based on, what it's looking at. So you'll notice that I can go ahead and choose add an activity zone, and then say if I see any movement, let's say from this guy that's right there, I want an alert to pop up. So you could go ahead and set up some activity zones if that's something that you'd like to do with your phone. Now you also do have some video quality choices: 360p, 720p, or 1080p. So you can boost that to whatever you'd like it to be in order to give you that better quality. We also then have video rotation. So depending on how it's positioned, right? If you're hanging this from the ceiling, you would change this to upside down. And then what you would also do is you can set your LED enabled information or night vision. Now keep in mind that you can speak through this camera as well, so you do have that voice capability to actually hear voice coming from it and speak through it with the onboard mic and speaker. So let's look at advanced settings so you can see that. There's hardware acceleration there. So, pretty standard stuff. Don't see anything that's out of the ordinary. Everything that's there should be there. There's privacy and sensitivity information. So record videos and audio, you can turn that off. Motion sensitivity, you can do that. You can listen for sound. So if there's sound, it can turn on as well. So let's try the night capability and see how it looks like. Alright, so this is what the night vision looks like. So you can see how much of the images or my little characters are coming up, and they're very clear. Looks pretty good too. So we can, again, you can zoom in and you can see the quality of that, and you can zoom out. So far pretty impressed with the overall image quality. Alright, so this is another view of the camera. I positioned it by my fish tank. I'm going to raise the volume. Now, I don't know if this will come out, but I can actually hear everything that's going on. I can hear the water. I can hear, just the filter working. I just lowered it again. That it's picking up everything that's in the basement. You can press and hold. So I can press and hold this to talk, and whoever's on the other side is going to hear it. Right now it's in listening mode, but I can press and hold speak and then release, just like a walkie-talkie or an intercom, and then I'm going to be able to hear. Now to give you a sense once again of the quality, I'm going to rotate so I can get a full view, and let me put it right here. And what I can do is I can zoom in. So this is the kind of quality that I'm getting. Now if you have an Alexa view, you could actually have this image displayed on your view. At this time I don't see any compatibility with the Chrome cast type devices. I would anticipate that that's going to be coming soon, but it's not there yet, where you could just speak to your Chrome, your Google Home, and just say, hey, show me this camera. It's something that I'm sure is going to be coming really soon. But here you can see, once again, the kind of quality that you'd get from the camera. So that concludes our review of the Casa TP-Link Smart Home Camera. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.